Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my home office. My name is Daniel Zykaj, and I'm a national manager from Fraser, Michigan, here with MWR Life. I wanted to do this video so that I can answer one of the most commonly asked questions that we get as MWR Life representatives. Now, that question is always, how can this compensation plan really be as good as it sounds? Well, folks, what we have to offer with MWR Life is an incredible line of services that have some pretty juicy margins attached to them. So because we offer such powerful services that make sense for the average consumer, of course, at the price point that we offer them, and on top of that, having the great margins that we do attached to those services, it just makes sense. So I wanted to break down the entire compensation plan, all 11 ways of pay that we have here with MWR Life, so that it makes sense for everybody and everybody can really understand it, one, and two, be able to explain it to your teams, to your prospects, and the people that you're out there every single day talking to about this business. So before we go ahead and get started, let's first define what it takes to be active and qualified. Now, our system takes a look at the entire organization. It takes a snapshot every 24 hours of the entire team, and it recognizes who is active and qualified. To be active with MWR Life, you've got to have your $30 monthly Biz Center fee up to date. So you've either paid it or you have 3 qualified resellers that you personally sponsored, and your Biz Center now is free, so you don't have to pay it anymore. The qualified reseller portion of that is basically, that means to be qualified with MWR Life, in order for our computer system to recognize you as a qualified reseller to receive commissions, you have to have 5 customer points. It's really, really simple. Basically, any combination of Life Essentials, Lifestyle Advantage, Repair Assist Plus, and your Biz Center, each of those give you 2 customer points. If you have the app or the electronics protection plan, those are each worth 1 point. So whatever combination of those you either have for your own household, for yourself, that you purchase from yourself as a customer of yourself, okay, or you went and got a customer with any of those services, those have points attached to them, and that's what makes you qualified. 5 total points. So, for example, for the average reseller, they come into the business, they pay the silver, gold, or platinum level, $99, $299, or $499. And they also get, let's say, the Life Essentials package, which is a great package to have. Okay, so now because they have the Biz Center and the Life Essentials package, that automatically gives them 4 customer points. They also get the app for free for the first 30 days. So now they have 5. That means that they're active and qualified for the next 30 days. When that 30 days is up, you either have to pay that $30 monthly Biz Center fee to maintain the active status, or you have to have sponsored 3 qualified resellers by the 30th day, so that the second month you don't get billed for that $30 monthly Biz Center fee. Now, that's very, very powerful, and I know a lot of people are thinking, what do you mean I have to pay a monthly fee to run my business? Yes, it's part of business. It's a business expense, folks. We have an incredible Biz Center. It tracks your entire business for you, gives you access to all the marketing materials, all the tools, everything that you need, and of course the new training system that's absolutely unparalleled. That's designed like an online college course for $30 a month. It is absolutely a no-brainer. You need to have those services anyways. Okay? Coming from the restaurant background, I owned that restaurant, as most of you know, for 8 years. Do you think I had a monthly expenditure, a weekly expenditure that I had to make sure that I paid in order for my business to continue running? Of course I did. I had lights, gas, all sorts of different bills, and then of course employees on top of that I had to pay their salaries and their incomes in order for them to keep showing up to work. So this is no different. This is a business just like any other business, but it's a lot more powerful because you're not limited. You can scale it as big as you want to scale it, and you have the ability to build a residual income, which most businesses don't offer. So don't sweat the small stuff. Worry about building your business. Focus on continuing in developing your leaders and your team, and then get to the point where that $30 monthly Biz Center fee, you don't even think about it anymore. Now, the rest of the compensation plan is all based on the 3 things that we just described. The next part is our customer bonuses. We're going to start with daily pay right over here. We have customer bonuses. We do get paid $25 up front and daily every time we bring in a new customer. Now, when I say daily, I mean that commission is released immediately, but it stays in your business center as pending for 3 days. We do give our customers and new resellers 3 days so that they have a back out period or a cancellation period. By law, we have to offer that, and we are very, very compliant here with MWR Life. We don't like to have any issues, so we take care of that stuff before it even comes up. That's a good thing for all of you that are involved in the business, because a lot of companies don't think about those things until they come up. So I'm so glad that our compliance department stays on top of those things. The second part of that is the expansion bonuses. Anytime you bring on a new reseller. Now here's what I want to clarify. A new reseller comes into the business, they choose silver, gold, or platinum, whatever level they feel comfortable coming in at. You don't get paid a commission for that. And I want you to understand this. We get paid only when those distribution points or new recruits get those 5 customer points in. So if a new recruit comes in and they choose the Life Essentials, Lifestyle Advantage, or the Repair Assist Plus for their vehicle, and they automatically get the Biz Center and the app, that means that they've got their 5 points. That's when a commission gets released to you, whether they're silver, which is a $25 commission if you personally sponsor them, or if it's gold or platinum, that's a $50 commission that gets released out to you. One of the most important parts of this entire compensation plan that MWR Life has put in place is, of course, the 25% check match, which I know is under daily pay, but it also applies to your monthly pay. Now, what that entails is every single time that you personally sponsor a new reseller, you're going to receive 25% check match on everything that they do in their business moving forward, as long as you're a manager. Okay, that's the first qualification. You've got to be a manager to receive that 25% check match. But once you become a manager, you also get it on the people you sponsored prior to becoming a manager. So that's why everything hinges upon becoming manager through this compensation plan. And you're going to see that as we continue to explain everything. But here's how important that is. 25% of every single dollar that anybody earns in your entire organization through their daily and monthly pay, so their front-end money and their back-end residual income, you're going to receive a 25% total check match on all of it with no caveats, no asterisk, and no gotchas. It's an incredible way to get paid. Now, that being said, we do have some other leadership expansion bonuses that I want to cover as well. And the way that the leadership expansion bonuses works are that once you become a manager, that means that you have sponsored 3 personal resellers and you have 5 personal customer points. Okay, 5 personal customer points, and you've brought on 3 resellers, whether they're silver, gold, or platinum. It's irrelevant at this point. That makes you a manager. Now you've opened up your manager code. What that means is you've just opened up your second franchise with MWR Life. That's the best way to explain it. And that means that anytime now you sponsor a new reseller, they go into your manager code, which means you get paid the 50 or the 25, just like before. Whether they came in at silver or gold or platinum, you get paid a $25 or $50 commission, but you're also going to receive, if they're silver, a $5 override. What that means is you get paid the 25 plus the 5 because you're a manager. If they came in at gold or platinum, that means you get paid the 50, same as always, but you also get a $25 override. So now you get paid $75 every time you bring on a new reseller. And as you work your way up our ranks into senior manager, area, district, regional, and even national, what you get now is those overrides for life, but it doesn't stop there, folks, because once you open up that manager code, you open up the floodgates essentially with overrides, because once you sponsor your very first person into your senior manager code, everyone that comes in from that person forward that you personally bring in or that they bring in, you now are going to earn an override of $5 for silvers or a $25 override for golds or platinums moving forward. And as you grow, it goes all the way up to $30 for silvers and $150 for golds or platinums. And that's to unlimited depth. That can add up to be some pretty significant income for you and your family. Now, The third way, we're at the fourth or fifth way here already, but we're going to get into the monthly pay, the residual side of things. We have our customer residuals, which are paid as after the second month that you brought on a customer. You get a 50-cent override on all of your personal customers. So what that means is you go out there and sponsor 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 customers over time, because we're a customer-driven company. We're a customer-driven business. Okay? Our focus is on those customers. We want to have as many customers per distribution point or reseller as possible, and you want to continue going out there and getting customers. Okay, so as you do that, you're going to pick up a 50-cent override on all of your personal customers as long as they stay active within the system, as long as they're up to date on their billing. And the company takes care of the billing. They take care of reminding them about the billing, so you don't have to worry about any of that once you bring them on as a customer. And then the team residuals also are there from day one. Now, here's what sets us apart from the rest of the industry. Most companies will give you a 1, 2, 3 level override, okay? But then to get to the higher levels of overrides, like the 7th level or beyond in some cases, you need to be a super stud, a super rock star. We're going to allow you to participate in all 7 levels by just becoming a manager. You automatically get level 1, 2, and 3 as an independent reseller. That's your starting rank. That's your rank just for coming into the business at silver, gold, or platinum and being active and qualified. Now, to earn the next rank up, advanced reseller, you need to sponsor 2 resellers at any of the 3 levels. Once you do that, you pick up your 4th and 5th level of overrides, okay? Of team residuals. And then, of course, at manager, you pick up the 6th and the 7th level. Now, to get to manager here with MWR Life, it's not rocket science. It's 3 resellers and 5 customer points, as we've already covered. So once you do that, you pick up your all the way through 7 levels as wide as you want to build it. So to basically describe this here, the first level is everyone you personally enroll into the business. We're going to pay 50 cents on that. Every person's first customer, which is usually themselves, not always the case, but usually it is, you're going to get paid 50 cents on that first customer. The second and beyond customer, we'll cover that in just a second. So as that continues to develop and grow, when they bring on new resellers, they go into your 2nd level. When they bring on new resellers, your 3rd level, and so on and so forth, all the way down to 7 levels deep. But here's what I want to highlight about our team residuals portion of the compensation plan. You get paid 50 cents on your 1st and 2nd level. You get paid $1 on your 3rd level. You get paid $4 on the 4th level. Now, why is that? Okay, why is that? Because the 4th level, all you need to do is be an advanced reseller. All you got to do is sponsor 2 resellers to get there and have 5 customer points. Really, really simple to get there. Well, we put the bulk of it on the 4th level because we are all about helping that new reseller get some measurable amount of success. And you'll see that throughout our compensation plan. Actually, there's certain things that we've done, some highlights in this comp plan that are there. They're in place to help the little guy, to help that person that's been in this industry before and has never made any income, or that person that's never been in this industry before, isn't even aware that this industry exists, saw this, got involved. Well, we want to help that guy or that gal have a measurable amount of success for 2 reasons. 1, it creates a success story. It's a story to tell. Okay? Because if that person is able to make just a few hundred to a few $1,000s a month, they'll go out there and they'll rave about MWR Life. But the second part is because it builds retention. Okay? And you'll see that thought process built into this entire compensation plan. So $4 on the 4th level, you think about that. If you go out there and sponsor 3 resellers, you're going to get paid 50, 50, 50. And on their customer points, keep that in mind, that's on their customers, their first customer. 2nd level now, if they do the same, now you've got 9 people in that level. Well, the 3rd level, now you've got 27, and so on and so forth. So on your 4th level, you're actually making a couple $100 just through the team residual component, not counting if they go out there and get more than 1, 2, 3, or 4 customers, because on the 2nd customer forward, that goes into your leadership customer residuals. Because we have a coded compensation plan, which we covered under the leadership expansion bonuses over there, it also pays you here. You pick up 25 cents at manager on every customer in your entire organization, no matter how deep they fall in your organization. Now, I would draw the circles and draw it out here, but it would literally take up this whole board, maybe about 10 of these boards just to break it down, because it goes to unlimited levels. When you move into senior manager, it goes to 50 cents on every customer in your entire senior manager code with no limitations. When you go into area manager, it goes to $1.50 a customer. When you get into district, it's $3. When you get into regional, it's $5 per customer. And when you get to national, folks, it's unbelievable. $8 residually on every customer in your organization. Now, what's so impressive about this part of the comp plan alone is that, one, it doesn't limit you. There's very little breakage there. So it doesn't hinder you from earning through the whole team that you actually built. Okay, there's a lot of companies out there, especially ones that use what's called the binary compensation plan. I'm not poking fun or saying that we're better or anything like that. I just want everyone here to understand the differences in compensation plans, because after 10 years in this industry, I found that there is some gotchas in a lot of compensation plans out there, and it's not fun finding that out 2 years after you built the team. Okay, so you need to know this information up front. And for those of you that know me, I'm all about being upfront with folks. I don't hide anything and I don't sugarcoat anything. So if you like it or you don't like it, at least I told you the truth, okay? So here's what's so powerful about this. In my last company that I built with, I built a team of over 4,000 customers, okay? It was an energy company. We had a great deal. We saved people money on their energy bills, and it was a powerful compensation plan from the looks of it, right? But what I come to find out down the road is that on those customers in my organization, one, I didn't get paid on all of them, only certain ones that fell in certain positions, okay? But two, on a $100 gas bill, the most that I could possibly get paid at the rank that I was at was about 50 cents to about $1, okay? And I worked my butt off in that company. I mean, we built a team of 4,000 customers. Now here at MWR Life, just at our average leadership level, which let's say is district manager, you're going to get paid $3 on every customer in your entire organization with no limits. Doesn't matter where they fall in your team. None of that. No caveats, no asterisk, and no gotchas. That's what I love about this company here, because they're upfront and honest with their comp plan. Now, on top of that, we have some momentum bonuses in place, and these are really the only bonuses available to you that have a time limitation on them, okay, that have an expiration. Now, I should have probably covered this first, but we're all learning together here. The way that the momentum bonuses work, they're available to you in your first 14 days, your first 2 weeks in the business, the most crucial time in your entire business. And I say the most crucial because, as we all know, success loves speed. Okay? Success loves speed. So the faster you get the thing off the ground, the more likely you are to hit your cruising altitude. Okay? So that's why I want to cover these momentum bonuses. They're available in your first 14 days. You go out there and gather 5 customers with any of the services. It doesn't matter what services they choose. You're going to get paid an extra $100 on top of the $25 that you're going to get per customer anyways. On top of that, if you go out there and do 10 customers in your first 14 days with, again, any of the services, the company is going to give you another $200. Okay? Now, let me define that or explain that further. 10 total customers, you're going to get $200 on top of what you've already earned. 5 total customers, you're going to get another $100 on top of what you have already earned. Just so we're on the same page and nobody's confused, okay? Now, let's keep it moving, because we have the drive for 5 bonuses that go right along with that momentum bonus. If you go out there and sponsor just 3 resellers, 1, 2, 3, in your first 14 days, you got 2 whole weeks to do this, the company is going to give you $300, okay? $300. Now, what that means is, if you're sponsoring your first 3 resellers, whether they came in at gold or platinum, you're going to get paid the 50, 50, 50. That's 150 total. We're going to top you off to $300. They're going to double it, okay? If you go out there and do 4 resellers in your first 14 days, you're going to make a total of $500, okay? That includes the commissions that you've already earned. And on top of that, if you go out there and do 5 total resellers in your first 14 days, we're going to top you off to $1,000, Okay, so you have the ability here to earn $1,000 just in your first 2 weeks in the business, not to mention everything else that comes along with that and the momentum that you build that's going to take off and help you grow your business beyond anything that you could ever imagine. And that's what I love about this business model, the network marketing industry, is that momentum takes over. Once you actually put in enough effort and energy, momentum takes over and your team starts growing. You start getting resellers coming in. You're getting those leadership expansion bonuses, and half the time you don't even know how it happened or where it came from, but boom, there they are. They show up in your bank account, and none of us have a problem with that. So that I wanted to kind of highlight. We have our freedom bonuses. Okay, the freedom bonuses have been in place. They've actually been beefed up quite a bit since we started 19 months ago with the company. But right now, where we're at, if you grow a team of 500, okay, 500 qualified resellers, a total of 500 qualified resellers, the company is going to give you a $5,000 bonus, okay, on top of everything else that you've earned. Now, to some of you, 500 may sound like a huge number. To some of you, 500 may just seem impossible. Well, folks, like I said before, success loves speed. Focus on building and getting these momentum bonuses, which are available to you your first 14 days. Look at your leadership expansion bonuses. Look at your team residuals, your leadership customer residuals. And as that grows, you'll get to 500 before you know it. When momentum takes over your business, trust me, there's nothing you can do to even stop it. It just grows like wildfire from that standpoint. So your goal shouldn't be to get 500 in today, okay, because you don't want to let yourself down. Your goal should be to get those momentum bonuses as quickly as possible if they're still available to you, okay? And then we have some other bonuses that you're going to earn along the way. So the freedom bonuses start at 500 total team resellers to 15,000 total team resellers, but there the bonus is $250,000. As you can see right here, it grows from 5 to 10, 25, 50, 100, and $250 bonuses. Or I'm sorry, $250,000 bonuses. Those are incredible. Now, one thing that I gotta let you know, make sure that everybody's clear on with that, is that the 1/3 rule does apply. What does that mean? The 1/3 rule essentially means that no more than 1/3 of your total 500 people can come from one leg of business. That's in place to make sure that, one, the company doesn't pay out bonuses where they're not earned or deserved, right? Because if you just sponsor one rock star and they go out and build a team of 500, 1,000, 5,000, they earned those bonuses. That doesn't mean that you necessarily did. So if you're that rock star, you're thankful that's in place, right? But if you're also a smart business person, okay, a sharp business person that understands business, you're glad those are in place as well, because the company would go bankrupt pretty quickly if they paid out those $250,000 bonuses if you sponsor one person and that just happened to be your next superstar that knocked it out of the park. So the 1/3 rule does apply there. Keep that in mind. Also, we have our brand new luxury vehicle program. Now, some of you might have seen those flyers. I'm sure I'll post it along with this video somewhere. But I'm telling you, I've never seen a more powerful vehicle club than this. We're calling it the Luxury Vehicle Program. It's absolutely incredible. With a total of 30 people in your organization, 30, okay? That's it. In your organization. That means you might have only sponsored 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 of those 30. MWR Life is going to give you $500 a month towards the purchase or lease of your BMW, Audi, or Mercedes. Now here's the caveat, because I gotta, again, make sure everybody's on the same page and clear. The 1/3 rule does apply here too. So what that means is, if you have 30 people on your team, no more than 10 can come from one leg of business. One leg of business means that you didn't just bring on one person. Every new person that you bring on is a new leg of business for you that you personally sponsor. That means that you didn't just sponsor one person and they went out and put 30 people on their team. Okay? So it's got to be broken up between a minimum of 3 legs of business. Now, that doesn't mean you can't go out there and sponsor 5, 10, 15, or 20, and that all accumulates to a total of 30 people. Then you would be active. You would be qualified for that. Okay? Just want to clarify that up. And on top of that, those 30 people must all have at least a minimum of 7 customer points. Now, the customer points we've already broken down. It's very simple to get to 7. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort. It doesn't take a lot of energy to get there. It's pretty simple. So to have that at just 30 qualified resellers is absolutely incredible. The second tier, tier 2, luxury vehicle club, applies to a Maserati, a Tesla, or even a Range Rover. And that's $1,250 a month for a total of 150 people on your team. That's it. 150 total people, as long as they all have, okay, that 1/3 rule applies again, and as long as they all have a minimum of 7 customer points. That's it. As long as you meet those requirements, you're qualified for the Tier 2 car program. And then, of course, the Tier 3 car program, it's 500 total people on your team. Now, I've seen Tier 3 car programs like this in other companies. Here's what I'll tell you. Usually, it's a lot more than 500 total resellers. It's usually a couple of thousand or maybe 10,000 or more. Here at MWR Life, we made it easier. Again, not that we want to make it easy for everybody to get there, but we want to be fair about it also. We don't want to give you dangle a Tier 3 car program in front of you that you can never ever get to. Now, I think that just about anybody can build a team of 500 resellers, okay, with the right guidance and help, and we have that here by leaps and bounds through our leadership organization. You can definitely get to 500. The 1/3 rule applies. That means that no more than 1/3 of those 500 resellers come from just one leg of business. You've got to have a diversified business where you have 2, 3, 5, 10, 15 or more legs of business growing at the same time. Okay? Now, that is fairly simple to do. Just go out there, sponsor 5, 10, 15, 20 people, and make sure that you work with them and help them get to the next level. So as that happens, that's $3,000 a month that MWR Life is going to pay you to drive a Bentley, a Rolls Royce, a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, the car of your dreams. Or if you're not into the supercar club, right? That's okay. We're okay with that too. You can take that $3,000 a month and apply it towards your rent, lease, or mortgage. So if you live in a cold place like I do, Michigan up here gets pretty cold in the wintertime. I'd love to have a place down in, Bahamas or Florida or somewhere much warmer that I can go spend my summers at, my winters at, and that's part of my goal, part of my drive. That's what makes me want to build this business. So that's also there. Now we do have some very special parts of this compensation plan that you've probably never seen anywhere else. Okay? Now here's what I mean by that. We have our brand new 3 and free promo. 3 and free. That means that if you purchase the Life Essentials package and you have all those services for yourself, okay, and you're a reseller obviously, and you're participating in that and you're paying for that every month, well, guess what? The moment that you get 3 customers outside of yourself with the Life Essentials package, just like you have, yours becomes free. The same thing applies to the Biz Center, and I've already hinted at that. So you go out there and sponsor 3 qualified resellers, okay, with any of the 3 packages that we offer, silver, gold, or platinum. Now your Biz Center became free. So you have the opportunity here at MWR Life to mitigate, okay, and make your entire business free. Get rid of your overhead. And you get the customer points still. It's absolutely second to none. There's nothing out there in the industry that I've seen so far that offers anything like this. The $500 monthly 3 and 3 guarantee, this goes back to the mindset of let's help the little guy. Okay, let's help the little guy. Because, again, we want to create those success stories. We're a 19-month-old company. We're getting a lot of recognition right now. There's a lot of accolades that have come our way over the past several months, but it took a little while to get here. And part of the reason that we're getting those accolades and recognition is because of the mindset. And the mindset shows throughout our entire compensation plan if you've been paying close attention. Now, the $500 monthly 3 and 3 guarantee, let me describe that. Basically, you come into the business at gold or platinum. You've got to come in at gold or platinum to qualify for this at minimum gold. Okay? Or if you came in at silver, you upgraded to gold within your 60 days, which is allowed. Okay? You just paid the difference. Here's what that means for you. If you sponsor 3 gold or platinum resellers and you helped those 3 do the same thing that you just did, okay? Do the same thing that you just did. 7 total customer points for yourself and all of those people, which ends up being 12 total people. MWR Life is going to guarantee you $500 a month, guaranteed. Every single month, no matter what. As long as you maintain that minimum qualification and your team stays active and qualified, guess what? $500 a month right into your bank account on the 10th of every single solitary month That's residual day. That's our Christmas every month day, 10th of the month. Okay? Now, on top of that, as you go out there and put those 3 in and they put their 3 in, that also qualified you as a senior manager. Now I'm going to show you how to kind of maximize the comp plan a little bit, okay? I'm going to give you some growth hacks here, if you will. So by doing that, you've just qualified yourself for $500 a month guaranteed every single month, and you became a senior manager, okay? Because that's the way that our compensation plan works. By putting in 3 resellers, you became a manager. By them putting in 3, you became a senior manager. You just got to make sure that you have your customer points in. Okay, gotta have, that's the focus here. Again, is customers. We want to grow as many distribution points as possible, but if they don't have any customers, that doesn't do us any good, it doesn't do you any good, and we're not getting anywhere fast. Okay, we want to make sure that everybody has those customer points in. We want to make sure that everybody focuses back up on those customer points. That's why we have the 3 and free promo, and it's become a part of our compensation plan now. It's not just a short-term promotion. You go out there and put in 3 resellers, help them do the same, but make sure everybody gets their customers in as well. We offer some incredible services here at MWR Life, and I'm going to leave you guys and girls with this. I've been with this company now for 18 months, after 10 years in the industry, after seeing many companies come and go, after seeing many different compensation plans, and evaluating maybe over 500 different opportunities in this industry. I have finally found a home, okay? I finally found a home. 18 months in, national manager, on my way to making a solid multiple 6-figure income here with this company on a monthly basis, okay? What I'll tell you is I'm sold, okay? I'm sold. I believe in this company. I believe in the leadership team. I believe in the services that we offer. You know, so often people forget to look at the services in this industry. They'll look at the comp plan and go, wow, it's awesome. Let's run with it. Well, I'll tell you this, folks. If your services or your products are not up to par, you're not going to be around long. And I've seen that happen many times over my 10-year career here. And it's not fun when that happens to you. It's not. Because you got sold on a compensation plan. You got sold on a bad bill of goods. You've got to take a look at the services. Got to make sure that the services make sense to you. Because if they make sense to you, there's a good chance they're going to make sense to other people out there. They're going to make sense to the masses. To the masses. That's who we're marketing to. That's who we're selling to. That's who we're building with. Because if that part isn't there, then the rest of it just falls short. So extremely proud to be an MWR Lifer. I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to watch this training video. I hope that it helps you in your business. I hope that it helps you get to wherever it is that you want to get within your business and within your life, of course. Appreciate it again. Have a blessed day, and we'll see each and every one of you at the top.
This is the game changer you've been looking for. Get back with the person who shared this video with you and get started now. You're in the right time and the right place. All you have to do is take action.